If you could, first of all, congratulations. Easiest question of the day. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I'm so pleased to have come through that, but Belinda is such a great opponent, and she's an Olympic gold medalist, which is probably one of the biggest achievements in sport. So she's a great player, and I knew it's going to be an extremely difficult match. And it took me some adjusting at the beginning to get used to her ball speed and how aggressive she was. And once I adjusted, I settled in. I didn't overpress as much. And I found a way to win, but it was very difficult to play against someone at such a high level.
Stuart Fraser at the Times. I just wondered, 2 weeks ago today, you started in qualifying, probably just happy you got to the main draw. Can you describe what your journey has felt like the last 2 weeks and how surprised you are at how efficient it's been not dropping a set?
Yeah, I've just been focusing one day at a time, taking care of each day. When you're playing tournaments, you just get into this sort of autopilot mode of your routines and recovering on the day off in between. I didn't expect to be here at all. I mean, I think my flights were booked at the end of qualifying, so it's a nice problem to have. But I'm just really enjoying the experience. And out there on the court today, I was saying to myself, this could be the last time you play on Ash, so might as well just go for it and enjoy everything.
Hi, Megan Black at ESPN. Congrats on the win. You've talked on your encore and in here a couple times about everybody being on their own trajectory and their own journey and their own path. Could you just kind of elaborate on what this has meant to you and your rise up and what you've been able to accomplish and kind of how you feel overall going into the next round?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think that to compare yourself and your results against anyone is probably like the thief of happiness, and everyone is doing their own thing. I mean, I didn't compete for 18 months, but here I am, and it just shows that if you believe in yourself, then anything is possible.
Matt Futterman from the New York Times. You've talked about this sort of charmed run and how you didn't expect to be here, but now you are here. And can you explain if you have a hunger growing at this point to win the tournament? If that's how you're going to bed tonight, that I'm going to win my semifinal and then I'm going to win the final?
I mean, I'd say I have a hunger to win every single match I play, so I don't want to get ahead of myself at all, because I like to just take it one day at a time, and if I take care of what I can control of, then that's going to give me the best chance. Like, until now, I think it's worked very well for me, not getting ahead of myself, just focusing at one point at a time, and it's got me to this stage, so I'm not going to change anything.
Hi, I'm David Kane, tennis.com. I wanted to ask you a little bit about your summer scheduling before the US Open. Coming off of Wimbledon was such a big moment, but did play some smaller tournaments before the US Open. I wonder how much that helped you and kind of helped resettle you ahead of another big one like here.
Yeah, it helped a lot. I played some hard court tournaments. They were very good for me to adjust to the hard courts because it's completely different to the grass. You get away with a lot less, I would say. So after 4 weeks, I think that building up the levels, the tournaments, my game got better, and with each higher level tournament I had to play, I had to raise my game, and it led up very well to the US Open, which is a Grand Slam and where all the top players are. So I think that I worked my way up to this level gradually, but the amount of matches I've had has really helped with my confidence.
Mike?
Emma, Mike Dixon, Daily Mail. You were asked on court about sort of people back at home. I wonder, is there any chance your parents could make it out here at any stage, or is that kind of just not possible in the current climate?
Yeah, it's not possible because you need a waiver, and it takes a couple weeks for approval. So it's too late, and they wouldn't be able to get one.
Oh, yes, thanks. Liz Clark from the Washington Post. Warm congratulations and thank you. You're obviously such a point of pride to people in Britain, and we've seen some former champions, either present or cheering you on. Could you just tell us a bit about the role, I'm unclear, the role that maybe Andy Murray, Tim Henman, Virginia Wade have had? In other words, have some worked directly with you, and some are sending you good vibes with their presence,
Yeah, I think that their presence and everything that they have achieved is inspiration in itself for me. I have some great role models to look up to, and I personally haven't spent that much time with them, but yeah, like Andy has quite often, on occasion, like spoken to me, and I actually hit with him like 2 times, which was really good for me to just see his ball speed and how good he is. And actually, I played mixed doubles against him. But yeah, all are such great role models and figures for me to follow.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Steve Brenner from The Sun. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think you've worn the same outfit for every match in the main draw. Are you superstitious, or is that just am I just looking at things too much?
Yeah, it's not the same set, to be clear. But honestly, I really like the color red, and out of all of the outfits, that was my favorite one. So once again at this stage of the tournament, I'm not going to change absolutely anything.
Howard Fenrich with AP. You're one of 2 teenagers headed to the semifinals. I'm wondering how well do you know Leylah Fernandez, and how much, if at all, have you compared notes or chatted with each other during this tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Leylah since we were juniors in under 12s. We played Orange Bowl and all of those tournaments. I played her in Junior Wimbledon, actually, and yeah, the fact that we're both here in the semi-finals of the US Open after having played each other from the early days, it's very cool to just see how far we've come. And yeah, she's a really cool person, and yeah, I was handing out cupcakes yesterday.
We have time for 2 more in the room. Bill and Craig. Bill. Succinct,
Bill,
please.
Bill Simons, Inside Tennis, congratulations. You show so much poise and incredible composure out there. Can you take a moment and just say where you think that comes from? How much of that is an asset for you?
Yeah, I think that the calmness and the mental strength definitely comes from my upbringing. I think my parents have both instilled in me from a very young age to definitely have a positive attitude on court, because yeah, when I was younger, it was definitely an absolute no-go if I had any sort of bad attitude. So from a young age, I definitely learnt that, and it's followed me until now. So when you're serving out a match on such a big stage, to go into your first semi-finals of a slam, you definitely need a sense of calm and to get through that moment, especially as Love 30, and to just reset and focus on what I could control. Like, I knew exactly what patterns I was going to play, and yeah, I was just very focused and in the moment, wasn't getting ahead of myself.
Craig, last question in the room, please.
Emma, Craig Gabriel, 9 Radio Australia. On a similar line about the calmness, is it very easy for you to stay as calm and collected as you are on court and off court as you are now? And the second part is that do you realize about the stats and records and things like that you've achieved?
Well, I've actually got no idea about any of the records at all. It was the first time I heard today that I was the first qualified to make the semis. I had no idea before that, but yeah, I'm not here to chase any records right now. I'm just taking care of what I can do on the moment and on the match ahead. Haven't even started thinking about the next one yet. What was the first one?
Is it easy for you to stay as calm and collected on and off the court as you are now?
Yeah, I would say off the court, I'm a pretty relaxed person. I don't really stress out over many things. Yeah, one day there was bad traffic getting in because of the tornado the night before and the hurricane. And yeah, I was saying to my coach, it's okay if we miss the practice, when they were all like, what do you mean if we miss practice? But yeah, I'd say I'm pretty relaxed. I trust myself, and it's all mental at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you. We're going to go virtual now. If you would just take a look at the monitor on the left. Eleanor, you are live.
Hi, Emma. Well done.
Thank you.
You're going to be British #1 now after this tournament. If somebody had said that to you kind of 8-9 weeks ago, I just wonder what would you have said, and what does that mean to you as an achievement?
Yeah, I had no idea. That's obviously very cool, but the group of British girls that we've got, I think we're all playing at a great level right now and in good form. I think it's really nice to be able to have a really supportive group. I mean, they're all very nice people. So, I'm sure we're all just going to be pushing each other and up the ranks and with our own level.
Thank you, Eleanor. Paul, you are live.
Hi, I'm Paul Newman from The Independent. I wonder, when you look over what you've achieved in New York, what aspect of your game has pleased you the most? Has it been a particular stroke? Has it been your movement? Has it been your mental strength, or what?
I'd say one of the things is my movement, and physically, I would say I'm not 100% developed yet, but my speed and ability to get to some of the balls has definitely surprised me, and I've started sliding, which I didn't know I could do actually, and I kind of do it by accident now, but I think I've always wanted to learn how to do it, but now I can do it. But I'd say my movement and athleticism, but also just the mental strength to be able to, 2 days ago, come out onto Ash for the first time and keep my calm and come through being a breakdown, and then today again to serve out the match and play Belinda on such a big court and occasion. So I'd say both of those two things.
Thank you, Paul. Simon, final question.
Yeah, hi, Simon Briggs, Daily Telegraph. Leylah Fernandez was telling us yesterday that she's calling home after each match to get tactical briefings from her father. So I'm guessing you're probably not doing that, but I wondered, is there any tennis when you chat home? What are the kind of conversations like when you call home?
Yeah, I haven't actually called my parents for quite a while. Yeah, yesterday, like the day before, they were ghosting me, and like now, I mean, but when we speak, it's more just because I've been away for so long now. It's they really just want to see how I am, and I think that right now I've just got such a great support team around me, and a small little tight-knit group of people that I really trust, and they're really helping me through these moments, and we're all just really enjoying the moment.
Okay, thank